Welcome to our mind body somatic session. So first just sit, stand up, hip width apart, feet, and then let's stretch. Bring your arms over and lean to the right and to the left, and to slowly bring yourself forward until there's a finger behind your back, and just stretch those arms. Just engage with the breathing. Nice big inhale, big exhale. Then we're going to flow through the spine here by rolling the spine back up and then lengthening the spine down. And then we're reversing by rolling down the spine and then on the way up straightening the spine. Just a spinal flow here, nice. And then we're going to drop into our squat and touch the knee just to create mobility through the hips, warming up those hips. And then have a nice fall forward, dropping the head back. Bringing ourselves into a nice high crescent here, forward lunge. Forward. And just feeling those muscles, dropping the knee down and have a twist to keep the shoulders away from your ears, finding length in the spine from the tailbone to the crown. Back to our lunge. Into our chair, as low as you can, keeping your heel down into the mat. Then back up to then bring ourselves back into the opposite side, into our high crescents. Really engage, feeling the stretch here, bringing your mind into the muscle that your work is relating, the muscle is stretching, and bring yourself back up. Back into a squat, to just and back to settle. Acknowledge the body from the head to your toes. We're going to start with no weight, going in a calf rise. Really focusing on dropping, on focusing on the sole of your feet, pressing down into the mat as we're lifting and contracting the calf muscle. We're going to do 25 reps of that, nice and slow, and really isolating the calf muscle. Feel the warmth through the muscles. It's all about really being present in all the sensation. As well, the sensation to the ball of your feet is very important. Really trying to really press the ball of your feet evenly through the floor, finding that connection with the earth. And of course, keeping breathing. Then we're going to go into our lunges, back lunges, and back to center. Going with the same leg for 25 reps. Nice and control, making sure we have the 90-degree angle of the two leg, both leg in both leg. Trying to keep the weight on that right leg as much as you can. Keeping the chest nice and proud. And breathing deeply through your nose. Coordinating the movement with the breath. And really acknowledging the sensation through the quad, through the leg. When we finish at 25 reps, we're going on to the other side, exactly the same thing, same way. This time, just really focusing on the weight on the left leg and moving that right leg back and forth, backwards. Going backward into our lunges, we actually diving and deeping into the wisdom, the past wisdom. Our legs, obviously working our legs today. Help us moving forward, our legs, the calf, the quad. Everything has a purpose. The legs are carrying us every day. So just let's connect your body with your mind and mind with your body. Acknowledge the thoughts, acknowledge the feelings, acknowledge the physical sensation. Do not judge what you hear, what you feel, or what you see, but simply witness it all. Keep your composure and your breath at pace. Now we're going to go open the feet 45 degrees and we're going to descend into a lower squat, into a yogi squat, some people would call it. Make sure those knees are tracking the second toes. Make sure your chest stay nice and proud, and make sure your heels stay grounded on the floor. If you have trouble to keep those heel grounded, widen your feet a little bit more, and if it gets still more trouble, you can roll a mat or a towel underneath those heels to have some ground underneath those heels. We're going 25 rep, the same thing. Don't stop the breath. Keep the breath as it is, in through your nose. If it gets too intense, you can always exhale through your mouth to help, but the inhalation is through the nose. When you finish the 25th rep, just relax here, acknowledge the body. Acknowledge in stillness what's the energy doing. Now you're going to pick up some weight. You can choose some different weights. So dumbbell, you can choose whatever weight you want to choose. You can choose lighter, go heavier, it's up to you. Knowing that we're going to keep those 25th reps. So I'd like you to stay mindful of that. And we're going to do exactly the same thing. So get into a calf raise, into our nice tippy toes here, making sure we're pressing nicely on the ball of your feet. And again, stay 100% present here. It's somatic movement, it's somatic work. So we working the muscle, but we feeling every bit of it. We're not distracting ourselves with anything else, but we stay present the whole time. Acknowledge every single sensation, every thought, every feelings. We are here for a reason. We're working our body and our mind. We're letting our body and our mind connect through the breath and through the movement. When you finish with those, we're going to go into our back lunges. So starting with the left leg, going back, trying to get that nice 90-degree angle. Keep the chest nice and proud. Acknowledge the sensation through the quad. Then starting on the other leg for 25. Acknowledge the difference between the left and the right and the left. Acknowledge the body, acknowledge the feelings, acknowledge the thought. Let's connect it all. The body is connecting with the mind and the mind connecting with the body. We're activating all the energy system running through the legs, creating heat, creating space in the joint. Inhaling always through the nose. You can exhale if it gets tough. You can exhale nicely through the mouth. Sometimes it helps letting things go. Any feelings and emotion, let them roll through. Don't hold anything in. We're going into a squat, so bring your weight into the chest here and just slowly get into your squat. The same thing, 25 rep again. So it's a quite fair, it's a high rep number. So the weight should stay nice and light, not too heavy. And if it's too much, you can always drop the weight anytime. It's all about feeling. So finding that it's hard, it's out of comfort, but you still try to monitoring your breath. So you're still coordinating your breath with the movement. You stay present. You isolating the muscle you're working with. So really putting intention through it. And then we're releasing, dropping the weight off. And we're just gonna shake it off a little bit here. So just shake the whole body just to release anything as you're building energy through the muscle. You're moving emotion through. So shake it off, shake those arms, shake the body, shake those legs. Everything is kind of so create space to cleanse, to clear everything out. Just run on the spot, not to run, but just to let go of things. And when you're ready, we're going to get into the same, another set. So same thing, we're going to start with a calf raise for 25 reps. Calf might start burning. You feel the heat of the calf muscle. The calf gives us momentum in our lives. It helps us move forward, like the legs move, helping us moving forward. But yes, the calf is really give you that momentum. It gives you that mental agility, that emotional resilience, and it makes you ready to adapt quickly. We're going into our lunges now on the left side. So working more on the quad and the glutes a little bit too. So quad and glutes are very much involved into the lunges. Quadriceps essentially embody our relationship with standing our ground while moving confidently into the future, or using confidently wisdom from the past. It helps us taking decision, helps us being resilient, building resilience and trust. Keep the breath steady. Reset, regroup, and then we go on the other side. Same thing, nice, feel every bit of it. Make sure you nice and slow and control, not so much slow, but very control. So like I said, the lunges use the quad, but as well the gluteus muscle. The glutes embody your relationship with personal power, self-worth, and your capacity to ground yourself while actively pursuing your life direction. So it really goes well with the quad muscle when it comes to, you know, the confidence, and give you self-worth, and so capacity to move forward, to use. And in our case, because we're going backward with the lunges, we're looking at using harnessing the past wisdom to actually help us move forward today. Powerful lunges. Then we're gonna dive into our squat again, going down again, really grounding those heels down. So hip, we look, oh, thinking of the hip flexor in this one, obviously the quad is working, the glutes are working, but as well the hip flexor has your extension, that hip extension that you actually doing at the top here. So hip extension help us with life transition, emotional flexibility, our creativity, and it helps us as well, believe it or not, setting boundaries. So keep working here and let my voice listen, and just let the vibration of the word used just going through you. Keep focusing on your sensation through, connect the body with the mind and the mind with the body. And our hip flexor embody your relationship with change, emotional processing. All right, time to shake it all off. So shake those legs, shake the torso, the whole body. Just jump on the spot to release any emotion that can be trapped. So we moving things. Jump on the spot. You can go around, turn around, and just feel the body completely. Just whatever feels good. Just move and shake before we start again. Big breath in, and here we go. Another set, starting with a calf raise. Stay with your breath. Acknowledge the breath and feel. It's getting tough. You're getting out of your comfort zone. Let the body connect with the mind, and the mind connect with the body. You're doing great. Just keep moving. Going into our lunges now. 25 rep on the left side. Almost there. Keep working. When it gets challenging, that's when the work starts. The burn. Feel through the burn. Keep that breath steady. If the heart rate goes too high, focus on lengthening the exhalation. So you keep that heart rate in a decent level. And when it's back to a decent level, bring it back to evenness, the inhale and the exhale in the same length. Time to change when you finish the 25 rep. On the other side. Step by step, one movement at a time. Control it. feel every single second of the movement. Isolate the muscle, isolate each fiber of each muscle. Powerful. Mind, body, somatic. The efficiency of this compared to a fitness class where you don't even think about it, your mind goes different places, is tremendous. It's much harder here because you're here and there's no escape, but we don't want to escape. We are life warriors and we actually want to do the work and we want to feel deeply. That's why our spirit yearned going into our squat when finished that 25th lunge, going up and down, the heel grounded, the chest nice and proud, trying to get those hips nice and low below your knee if your mobility permits. Again, if those heels tend to rise, you can put something underneath it, roll a mat, a yoga mat underneath it across, or even put 2 plates. If you have plates, weight, you can put plates underneath your heel to ground those heels if it's too much. Keep pushing those knee out, don't let them come in, and really try to have strong foot. That's why I'm barefoot here, to really draw the big toes towards your heel. And then we release. We are done with our 3 sets. Now we're going to lay a mat or a towel on the floor. We're going to go into the second part of the work. So we're going to mix here, like work with our core. So we're going to, at the main center core. And then, so pelvic floor working. We're going to work with the internal obliques, as well as our main central core. Diaphragm is involved and the transverse abdominis as well. So it's really targeting our process center here. So dropping those legs out. If it's too much straight leg, you can bend those legs 90 degrees and do the same thing, making sure those knees stay on the top of your hips. Then we're going to use that right leg to drop down. It's 25 reps each exercise. Keeping with the right leg down and up. Again, if you feel a pull into your lower back, you can bring your hand underneath your bottom to support, or you can drop that leg a little bit less low, keep it a little bit higher. Keep breathing, of course, through your nose and keep dropping your ribs down to your hips. Breathing through your nose, engage your diaphragm, which really is involved into this exercise. And again, working on the transverse abdominis, the internal obliques, and the pelvic floor. Changing side for 25 reps. Again, let's the body connect with the mind and the mind connect with the body. Nice and controlled movement. Make sure your chin doesn't raise towards the sky. Make sure you kind of engaging through the throat diaphragm, through the throat locks, to really and make that double chin if you can, to really create space through the neck. Pushing the crown nice and high. towards the top of your towel or your mat. Nice deep breath. Then dropping your feet down, we're going to bring the knees together and literally dropping the leg down. So there is control on the way up and then completely let go on the way out. Very somatic movement here. So acknowledge, so we really opening through the hip and through the groin, the lower belly, hip area, groin area, lower back. Very good to release any past trauma, anything that we hold on here, like that's an emotional center and we hold everything. So excellent to really let go. Working with the water element in those movements where we flush. It's almost like we're flushing. And you can feel it's not a burning sensation, it's much like a release. So we're flushing with water, flushing everything that we move, that we process, letting it all go. Then from here, we're going to go into a little bridge, not too high, and we're going to control on the way up and let drop. And we really want to create that vibration through the sacrum. So really dropping. So it's nice and to create that as you drop against the earth, it creates vibration and it spreads to the sacrum and to the hips area, lower back, lower tummy. Really completely. So don't lift too high so you don't hurt, but I really want that let go and drop for 25 reps. Everything goes with 25 reps. Then we're going to swing those knees from one side to the other. Again, no control here. We push them, we swing them. It's a release. It's a nice release. Going back and forth, left and right. And we're going to even it out. And then we're going to stay into our recline twist. We're going to bring on the right side. We're going to bring that left arm up towards the ceiling, and we're going to use the internal obliques here that trying to lift the ceiling off the house. So really keep turning, so you kind of on the other side put your palm face up, so you don't push on that other arm to lift, but you're using your obliques to lift up. Squeeze the internal obliques here and going up for 25 reps. So internal oblique help us with mental stability, self-discipline, integration, and presence. Then we're going to turn over into our belly and we're going to do a Shalabhasana lift. So lifting through the chest and the legs at the same time. Try to straighten those legs. Lifting for 25 reps. Really squeezing the glutes and the latissimus dorsi, the back muscle along the spine. So those back muscles are very powerful and they help us problem solving. They help us managing overwhelmness, and again help us integrate everything. The latissimus dorsi embody your relationship with strength, boundaries, and the balance between independence and openness to support from others. So lift everything and hold and get to that shaking point. Shake is healthy. Shake is a way to release emotion from the body. So if you get into that shake, well, it's good. Keep breathing through it. Try to not fight the shake, but let it shake away and keep squeezing, and we release. Now we're going to turn on the other side. So you're going into your recline twist on the left side this time. You're going to bring the right hand on the top of the right shoulder, turning your palm up on the left side. So you can just squeeze and work on the other side of the internal obliques, squeezing really at the top for 25 reps. Activating so many body system here, activating so many energy channel, the prana, the life force through our entire body. I always say there's so much more behind a crunch. There's so much more behind a squat. There's so much more behind a lunge. Embrace it. And then from here, slowly relax. And we're going to go back for another set of the same thing, exactly the same thing which just done. 25 rep of open close, legs straight, opened. Now stay focused for the whole time. Nice and controlled movement. Let the body connect with the mind and the mind connect with the body. Be present. Keep moving. Feel. Acknowledge the sensation. You are in command. And feel the infinite within. The 5 pillars of our mind, body, somatic coaching. Movement, the now, sensation, command, and infinite. There's 5 principles that will take you to your highest potential, that will help you create resilience, composure, and empowerment. Changing side of the leg when you finish. "25 reps of each exercise." Relax. And open close here with the foot down. Control on the top, on the way up, and completely relax. Let go of the knee out. And you see it's bouncing. I'm not making that bounce. It's just releasing completely, and it's just doing it itself when I completely relax. Et c'est parti pour the bridge lift and drop. Again, creating vibration as you drop onto the earth, feeling the vibration that is spreading through the sacrum across your lower belly, your hips, your groin, your lower back. Powerful somatic movements. Stay present. Breathe through your nose. If any sensation, thoughts come through, you just exhale through your mouth, but you always breathe in through your nose. Now rotate those knees. Just throwing your knees from one side to the other, keeping the chest nicely grounded. And then find you twist, your recline twist on the right side to find that nice lift. And we're going to just pause for this one. We're going to pause couple counts in the top, really with that squeeze of the internal obliques. You're going to squeeze and hold. Not long, just couple count. Enough to mark that pause and that squeeze for 25 reps. Relax into the twist. And then go on to your tummy for our Shalabhasana lift. And just squeeze the back muscle and the glute muscle and lift for 25 reps. Strong back, strong glutes. And then we hold. We're holding all the way to that shaking point. We're relaxing our face. We isolate only the muscle we need, the back muscle and the glutes, and then we can just let go. Going onto the recline twist on the other side to finish up that set. So this time we're on the left side with that right arm up, and we squeeze and pause on the top. Squeeze and pause, making sure that left hand, it's up, so you don't help yourself with that arm. It's all core work. Feels like a bonfire into your belly. Processing center here, so working a lot with the diaphragm in this one as well. I mean, we're more into the obliques, but the diaphragm is a big it's a help, and we can feel that warm around all that diaphragm area, and it's life force. It's learning to let go. It's learning to as well receive. Like as we inhale, we opening to new experience, to love and opportunities. And when it comes to what mental implication, the diaphragm help us manage anxiety. It helps us being present in a moment. Help us with awareness, decision clarity, and of course stress resilience. Very powerful, that center. Slowly stay for a couple small seconds into that twist before you bring yourself back to a nice last pose, back to the beginning. This time we are laying back, completely surrender. We're relaxing every fiber of each muscle now. We're changing our breath to a double exhalation to really switch back to that parasympathetic nervous system and dive into that yin side of us, that rest and digest, acknowledging all the space that you have created through your entire body, the space within, the space within your legs, the space within your hips, lower back, lower belly. Acknowledge the power of the flow of the life force throughout your entire being, and let yourself drift in that space deeper and deeper. Enjoying the reward of all the work with stillness now, and feeling the movement within stillness. And maybe setting a little intention so you can keep carry on through the day, and you blending that intention with gratitude, and let that new intention and gratitude fill your entire being. And as you're doing this, you visualize yourself manifesting that intention and that gratitude. You can feel new vibration coming in, new thoughts, new feeling, new physical sensation, all reflecting that intention and that gratitude. You changing your entire electromagnetic signature into that intention and that gratitude. Stay there as many times, as long as you need. I want to thank you for your trust, and shall see you soon on the mat. Namaste.